Hello everyone, I'm Renown Zero. We are back again talking about some more of the aftermath apparently after the whole Megacon convention has finished, and it would appear that clowns over in the new CG side seem to think that they can sit there, be miserable, and talk a lot of crap about Rippaverse fans, as they always do, even though they have no real fans outside of a bunch of weirdos who are obsessing over someone's personal life and always constantly pocket watching somebody else that they don't like, as they continue to live miserable lives, and obviously a lot of them are in sexless, as it would appear that the KatyDid, who screws over Red Rockets, decided that she was now going to be inducted into the CG Kings. I guess Ethan Van Sciver is going to, of course, misgender her, which is hilarious. Obviously, that's a joke, but most people won't take it as a joke. They'll take it as I'm quote-unquote lying, but it's hilarious how people like EVS will break their own rules when it comes to CG Kings, right? They'll sit there and do it out of spite and admit that they're doing it out of spite. They know they're doing it out of spite. We all know this. It'll upset the right people. Remember that. It will upset the right people. But coming off the heels, of course, of Megacon, we had the announcement of the Rippaverse number 3 yesterday. Now currently selling over 1,000 books within 24 hours. Now remember, this is not a comic book. This is a magazine that has things like previews of new comic books, including ISOM number 3 and the Great War of Separation number 1. So let's get into it really quick with Yara number 2's pre-order collection. 6 days left to go. Currently sitting at 294K. 8,566 total books sold. We have the Great War of Separation with 140K, 5,786 total books sold. Now, these are the comic books that are currently on sale for pre-order, not crowdfunded, already paid for, already printed. Now, of course, we have the Rippaverse number 3. Like I said, it is a magazine, and it has exclusive previews of ISOM number 3 and the Great War of Separation number 1 with 1,036 books, 25,833 in total sales. Now, I'm sure there will be some weirdos who will say, oh, Rippaverse is failing, oh, no, again. Of course, there's a bunch of homoerotic stuff going on Twitter about me for some weird reason. I don't get these guys' obsession with me specifically when it comes to the Rippaverse. Like, these guys do understand that I collect other comics that aren't Rippaverse, right? I do collect comics and read comics from, Tyler Carpenter, Iconic Comics, and other things from the, independent space. I do read King Spawn, I do read a bunch of other things, but it seems like they have this weird obsession with the fact that I support the Rippaverse, and they're always going to attack and go after anyone and try to make fun of them just because they support the Rippaverse as they sit there and, again, live their miserable lives. This is what we have to deal with. I just like making fun of clowns like EVS because he's an absolute and he's late on projects, especially projects that I'm waiting for, like Rainbow the Brute and Cyberfrog 3, as people are going to continue to pay into the grift. Now, this would be an actual grift. This is the real definition of a grift, when you're trying to constantly raise money and you're being fraudulent. You're not giving people their products. So it's funny how they like to call Eric July a grifter, and they like to call him a fraud, and yet he'll sit there and produce quality product, and get it to customers in a timely manner, and it'll be all good. But apparently, this is what happened. He says he made KatyDid a Comicsgate king. Let's listen to the clip.
You should be on the show anyway.
I don't know. I don't like ruining the sausage party atmosphere of Kings,
Yes, we know that, Shane. We understand. Again, you're hiding your homoeroticism, your homosexuality. I get it.
I don't,
Yeah, can we make her a king?
Yeah, why not? That's a great idea. Hold on a second now. KatyDid is officially John. You are.
You know what you're doing. Look at you. You know what you're doing.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does know what he's doing.
There it is.
KatyDid, welcome to Comicsgate Kings. You have been inducted, and you will find your. Oh God, don't! People will lose their. I know. You are now.
I could have sworn the rule of being a Comicsgate king was you were a comic pro from the mainstream industry who got canceled. So it makes sense for people like EVS. Supposedly he got canceled for his politics. I'm pretty sure he got quote-unquote canceled because he's lazy and slow in producing work. And then you have, John Malin and Shane Davis and Andy Smith and Aaron Lopresti and Billy Tucci. No one gives a crap about this guy at all. No one cares. You made a crappy looking Pigman comic. No one gives a crap. But the fact that people go out outside of their house and they go have a good time at a convention. It's just funny to me how this person acts like they're a nerd. They're not. This person is act a certain way, meanwhile he's exactly who he claims that other people are, and it's very weird how they act. So of course you got KatyDid F's dogs, you got Jay Bama who skips leg day all the time, you got an actual homeless person who likes to talk about other people are homeless when he's actually homeless, and then you got tokenized Vito over here. So let's get into the clip really quick.
Which one? Like the
Rippaverse? Well, let me start with the Rippa. When you advertise Rippaverse, you saying that anime has been dominating the comic industry until you...
They have. The manga is absolutely dominating the Western comic industry, even though they're an Eastern product. When you have manga like Demon Slayer and One Piece absolutely outselling every mainstream comic book, yeah, they're pretty much dominating the Western comic industry. Because at least with something like manga, if you want to start at the beginning of the book, you just pick up number 1 and continue to read. Whereas Western comics, you gotta read all these different books just to be caught up with everything, and all the lore changes and canon changes and all that other garbage. You can't even keep up with it.
You came on board. How confident are you to revive American comics to be as good as anime?
That ain't gonna be done by just me.
Of different questionnaires, because imagine being in the middle of this line, Katie, and you have all these like wheezing, lispy, crippled, dysgenic freaks that are like, yeah, hey Eric, like, I'd love if you did an anime video.
Imagine sounding like that. Imagine looking like this. Imagine looking like this and thinking you're saying something important. Like, do you not know how ugly and weird you look, bro? Do you not know how weird you look? It's funny that you guys obsess over literally anything. You obsess over people just being at a convention asking a question. Like, it's getting so ridiculous that people that aren't even on Eric's side, that just support the fact that he does his own thing but don't actually buy any of the product, see you guys as being losers, bro. Because that's exactly what you are. You're a bunch of losers, bro. I mean, literally behind you, you have, Super Bowl champions as if you own the Eagles. Like, what are we doing?
Do you think you could ever match anime, Eric?
Like, I'm failing to see where the joke is, bro. I'm failing to see where the joke is. And of course, this is KatyDid clipping out a video or piece of content from a live stream. Like, you don't actually produce anything. You don't produce any content. You just steal other people's content and claim it's yours.
Like, this is creepy anime, they got a MLP figure in a jar kind of freaks. This is like Sturgis cam when you put it down from the Sturgis angle and you see all the jars.
Those are little...
The funny thing is I have one statue on this dresser that's worth more than every statue in the back of your camera. It's worth more than all of those combined. But again, this is you. The lack of self-awareness is absolutely insane to me. This is the type of stuff you have in your background on your shelf, bro. You literally have half-naked women all over your shelf. The lack of self-awareness is so weird to me. Like, bro, we get it. I love the beautiful women too. I absolutely love the female form. But bro, the massive projection is like, again, one statue on this dresser is worth more than everything in your background combined and more. What are we talking about here? Are you saying that people are fake fans of stuff because they buy figures? Or figures you disapprove of? What? How ridiculous are we getting into this now? The massive goalpost shifts of, oh, the Rippaverse is failing, yet the room is packed, bro. Every single seat in this room, because I was actually in this room, every single seat in here was packed. Obviously, people leave when the questions start. That's why people are standing, bro. They have people standing at the back, too. You don't see everything. You don't see all the people that are actually there.
Sturgis controls. You know what I'm saying? He's the top Sturgis.
And then the guy that's actually homeless that probably owns nothing is trying to laugh at other people. Like, my guy, you have nothing to laugh about. You're basically homeless, my guy.
It's like, go do my bidding, my minions.
And they're all white, and they're out of shape. They're wimpy. They're lispy. They're dysgenic. That's the Rippaverse.
Bro, your face says it all. How overweight you are, how out of shape you are, and then literally you have this dude, this chick right here, is definitely overweight. And again, do you see how huge this man's head is, bro?
I mean, of course, the people blocking the aisle with their bodies in chairs.
Yeah. Ruby, can you, since you're the only black person representing here, can you find the black person in the crowd?
Well, there was a black person.
Yeah, I'm looking at Ruby. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you did. Okay.
Hey, Ray.
Bro, these guys are so low IQ. And J-Bomb uses steroids. We all know this.
Here we go. Okay, you know racism again.
I mean, Genghis.
Look alike, Eric.
Well, you're not. Well, you're mixed,
Yeah. So.
right? Okay.
I'm Puerto Rican, my guy. Like, I was in the crowd. Like, what are we doing? There's and 2 seats next to me was Vagabundo, who's black. Like, bro, what are we doing? What are we actually doing? Hey, let's point out all the black people in the crowd because yeah, that's not racist at all. Vagabundo was sitting 2 seats down from me. Shout out to Vagabundo, by the way. Great dude. He was sitting 2 seats next to me in the crowd, bro.
I was there like,
Deep. I mean,
You don't count.
okay, sure,
just
J-Bomb.
don't pay attention to me and just don't listen to me. No,
You're right. No one should listen to you. You don't know anything about comic books. You're the definition of a tourist.
No, there's a few of them I've seen in here. So
Just
not all
because
white.
I'm spiritually white does not mean there is not a genetic.
But like I said, the lack of self-awareness with this one. Holy.
Yes.
Wait, what kind of work do you do, Ruby?
What's that?
What kind of work do you do?
I work at the airport.
Okay.
I push people around.
Like, are you TSA or are you doing like the baggage?
No, I just
tractors?
push people in wheelchairs. That's it. All around, to and from the planes. That's it. I used to do real manly work, like working on the river. I used to drive trucks.
Okay. Yeah. See, you have a temperament of a man.
Yeah.
So I see your beard, and it's like this is a guy I'd go to the bar with, have a beer.
Yeah.
Or whatever, just hang out like we're bros. I'm not worried about him trying to cop a feel of me.
No.
And your beard is a signifier. Your beard is a signifier of like you're top coated. Even if you're gay, it's like, well, we're 2 alphas.
Yeah.
We.
Bro, ain't no way you just called yourself alpha. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, bro. There's no way you just did that. No way. The guy who's homeless and the guy... Ain't no way, bro. Oh my god. Bro, there's no way. There's no way you literally sat there and called yourself an alpha, bro. No. No. Absolutely no. Just no, bro. You know what the Sausage Sisters are doing? You know what Eric July is doing? Eric July is promoting the Ripazine #3. Sausage Sisters are promoting the Great War of Separation because this is what real professionals do. They ignore all the bullshit and they just promote their product. They're not sitting on their ass crying about other people or trying to diss on other people for liking something. Because this is what these guys do. This is all they know how to do. They don't know how to create. They don't know how to do anything. They just sit around in their bedrooms with nothing in it because they own nothing, because they can't afford anything. And they just cope and seethe over people having fun, people asking questions of their favorite creators. It's like, again, Eric July wasn't even the only person there. You had Jeremy, you had Eric July, you had Critical Drinker, Ryan Cannell, and Star Wars Theory. All people more successful than all these clowns. Yeah, they're more successful than me. Congratulations to them. They've been doing it so long and they've been on the grind. They've been working hard. So it's like, what are we doing, bro? Like, what are these guys honestly doing? Just being a bunch of losers and bums. Like, you have no relevance at all. None of these guys have relevance. I'm more relevant than these clowns are. That's why they have to talk about me all the time. They have to be disingenuous, call me names, do what they need to try to discredit anything I say, even though nothing they say really has any value. They just say a bunch of nothing. Thank y'all for checking out this video, though. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you do like this video, hit that like button, comment below if you feel about this, subscribe for more content, hit the bell for notifications, set the bell to all. That way you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video, go live on the channel. Become a member just $1 a month by clicking the join button down below this video. You get access to live stream content, like emojis, and then you get access to members only content. So consider becoming a member. If you can't afford the buck, that's okay too. I appreciate you for watching the videos and the live streams, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.